How's it going, everybody? I'd like to welcome you and thank you for stopping by my YouTube channel. My name is Rob. I am the administrator for this YouTube channel. I do a lot of networking in the Milwaukee area, and that's Milwaukee, Wisconsin, if you didn't know. Been doing IT for about 2.5 years, and um, I'm definitely a network guy. Definitely a network, and you'll find that out by doing some navigation across my YouTube channel. That it's pretty much all Cisco. There are some YouTube videos that I uploaded that from a birthday party for one of my sons a couple years ago, and you'll also find out that I'm not a big fan of Microsoft. And not that anything's wrong with Microsoft, it's just some of the things you have to do for your classes that are just you have to jump through hoops sometimes to get your Microsoft classes to work. Just a couple logistical things for you to know in case you want to get a hold of me, or let's say you're not a YouTube member, you don't have a channel or a username and password. This is my email address. Feel free to shoot me an email. I welcome them. There's a lot of people out there that I've gotten. They subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's the only way they have a way to get a hold of me. Totally not the only way. You can do through my personal email. That comes through my cell phone. So if you email me, I am more than willing to respond. I look at it as a way for me to not only you to get a hold of me, but you might not be able to subscribe. So rather than waiting for somebody to subscribe and go that route, it's easier sometimes to just email somebody offline. And if you have a question, feel free to ask. If I can't answer it, I will refer you to somebody that I think can. Um, if you're wondering how it is that I got to my training level, which is CCNP/CCIE written with some topics, check out INE.com. INE is awesome. I've been using them for the past 2 years now for most of my Cisco training. I started out with CBT Nuggets with Jeremy Chara, which was great. Jeremy's awesome. He's a great trainer. My personal opinion towards the training, though, it was there's missing a lot of focus, where there was things on the exams that I was getting quizzed on and tested on that were not covered in the training, and not that they couldn't go into it, but more like it just wasn't there. And I found that that information was covered in INE. Now, I'm not saying INE is better than CBT Nuggets. They're actually both pretty equal in regards to what their training, their professionalism, and their delivery is very good. Not only have I used INE, I've used CBT Nuggets. I have also used Chris Bryant's Train Signal and the Udemy. If you want to check that out, udemy.com, and a lot of YouTube. So like when I'm studying through GNS3, which is how most of my series have been created, I do a lot in GNS3, and if you want to know more about it, check out the beginning part of the CCNP route series. You'll see a lot of I go into detail on how to set GNS3 up. If you also are interested, there's also the Cisco Live 365. So definitely, if you want to know more, check out Cisco Live 365. It's a great place to learn. There's a lot of really deep dives on how technology really works, and it's delivered by in some cases it's consulting engineers. Other times it's TAC engineers. TAC stands for Technical Assistance Center, which is Cisco's basically tech support. So if you have an issue with your device, TAC is who you're going to be calling. So it's very cool that they're there for you to help you out. Definitely get used to Cisco.com. That's going to be something that you're definitely going to want to check out, and make sure you know how to navigate. I do reference this documentation a lot. So there's going to be a lot of stuff out there that if you are new to Cisco and you want to know more about it, definitely check out Cisco. If you click on the training, you can go down to CCENT if you are just getting into Cisco and you want to know more about it. Definitely check that out. That's going to be something that I spend a lot of time doing. But beyond that, there's going to be a lot of videos that you're going to see in here that are going to cover a lot of core concepts. And right now I am studying for the CCIE, version 4 written and the version 5 lab. If you don't know how that type of stuff works, check out Cisco's website. Cisco Learning Network is going to be a huge one. Definitely check out that. They'll go through how all that works. Just to clear up just a little bit of confusion, I've been getting some in some emails. There is no prerequisite for the CCIE, meaning you don't have to be CCNA certified, you don't have to be CCNP certified to go get your CCIE. However, it is recommended that you have between 7 and 10 years of experience in an enterprise environment. So that would be you work for a really big company and you work on their network every day in some fashion or form in the networking realm. You're on routing, you're on switches, you're doing firewalls, you're doing VPN, you're doing security, you're doing voice, you're doing wireless. I'm not a wireless voice or security guy right now. I don't have any certifications in those. But what I have dealt with is a lot of security on the iOS that's based with route and switch, where they want you to be good with security. So at the end of the day, it really doesn't make a difference how you go about training and learning what your material is, but it kind of does. You have to have a game plan. What do you want to do? What is your purpose in life? You know, why are you choosing IT? Why didn't you go into healthcare? Why didn't you become a doctor? Why didn't you make your mama proud and become a lawyer? I mean, these are all questions that I would recommend you answer prior to you going in and saying that you need to do networking. I happen to be really big into networking. Really big. As a matter of fact, I have an entire rack of equipment sitting right to my right. So I wanted to show you guys a picture of my lab, which I will be utilizing in all of the trainings that are out there and how things work and everything goes like that. It is sitting right next to me. Tapping on it right there. Actually, just tapping. Oh, maybe I can't draw. Oh, there we go. I was tapping right here. So, just to give you a kind of a brief overview of my rack, in case you were curious about it. Where'd my mouse go? I lost my mouse. Oh, there it is. Right here. Lost my mouse again. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. We have this is a 3640 frame relay switch. I have 4 2600s as my backbone routers. I have two 3550s that are acting as my distribution layer switches. I have a 3750 that is acting as my core switch. I have a 2950 that's acting as an access layer switch. They are all connected together. And if you come down here just a little bit, I have 6 3725s running 12.4 advanced enterprise services. So if you are curious and would like to know more about my rack, drop me an email. I'm more than happy to talk to you about it. If you are interested in learning more about some of the things you need for your preparation, one of them I would recommend getting is Packet Tracer. If you're not in the Cisco Network Academy or the CNA, you're supposed to be in that in order to get it, and it's a free download once you're a Network Academy student. So typically you can get it online. Just do a Google search for it. It's a simulation tool that is used for practicing Cisco. I mean, it's going to give you a overview of how things work and stuff like that. So what I did was I went ahead and I opened up Packet Tracer and I brought open a file that I've been working on for a little while. This is a mock-up of the CCNP T-Shoot exam. So it's close, but it's not identical to it. I'm still in the process of recording the CCNP T-Shoot, which actually is going to be the CCNA and CCNP T-Shoot series. Hopefully in the next couple weeks I'll have that all situated and out of the way and uploaded. So that's that. Going back to this guy, the other thing I would recommend doing is GNS3. GNS3 is a iOS emulator. What does that mean? iOS emulator means you are able to take the iOS that you would normally put on this guy over here, and instead of putting it, instead of having physical hardware, you would run it in a virtual environment inside of GNS3. What that will allow you to do is that will allow you to take the iOS image, run it in GNS3, and then what it does is it takes the hardware resources of the host system, so your computer's RAM, your computer's memory, and it utilizes the hardware of the host computer, the CPU and the RAM, to run the operating system in a virtual environment. So it gives you the ability to take and build topologies like this. Now this is a simulator. Simulator means it's got a limited operating system, and it's got, well, it doesn't have all the bells and whistles that the real iOS would have. It allows you to basically study up to the CCNA level. So it's good for CCNA voice, CCNA security. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. It's parts of CCNA security. CCNA voice for sure. CCNA wireless. Let's see what else is out there. CCNA route switch. That's pretty much it. So this is, you can go out and download Packet Tracer. It's about a 100 meg file if you find it. The other one is GNS3. This is what GNS3 looks like. It allows you to take, like I said, the operating system. It allows you to load it into GNS3 and use the hardware of the host computer to run several virtual devices. And here you see I have a bunch of routers and switches configured, and this is actually the same topology I use for the CCNP T-Shoot series. So take notes if you're looking to check that out. Actually, this topology for Packet Tracer is where I do a lot of layer 2 stuff, so the switching. And this guy right here does a lot of the layer 3 stuff that I can't really do in Packet Tracer. So it allows you to do all that type of stuff. So definitely check those two out if you want to know more. Beyond that, there's not a whole lot else you can do other than real equipment. You can go to eBay and pick up real equipment if you'd like. There's a lot of places online that sell equipment, but you got to be really careful. If you've never stepped inside of an environment that's out there and in the real world, so you've never supported a live environment with real users and real equipment and real data going through the network, I'd be real careful on how you buy your equipment. Do your research. Email me. Do not just go out there and buy something and go, it'll work. I've made the mistakes. I know what I'm looking for. Definitely know what you're looking for. If you're going for your CCNA, just look for a CCNA lab setup. It's going to have a couple routers, a couple switches, more than enough for you to do. And definitely get some training. If you can get some training, YouTube's full of it. I have 2 series. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 series, something like that. If you are looking for ICND1, ICND2, I've got them covered. I have they're covered completely. I walk you through how everything works, and in a pretty robust environment. Simply for the fact that you never know what you're going to walk into. So that is why I choose to build bigger topologies, because I want to make it more realistic. You're not going to walk into a 2-router environment. I mean, well, actually, I did work for an enterprise company that only had 2 routers, but they had a lot of switches and a lot of layer 3 devices. But I explain all that type of stuff when I'm going through my series. So last but certainly not least, definitely if you can, subscribe and leave me comments. I can't really push a particular series in a direction unless I have some sort of feed as to what people want. So if you are looking for a particular type of training, or you want me to cover something, definitely drop me a line. If you're going to write me an email, say, hey, series or video request. You might want to know how iOS management works. You want to know how to upload an iOS image to a router or a switch, or how to move an operating system from 2 devices without having to upload it from a computer or a server. Those are things I can do. Definitely drop me a line. I'll respond to you if I can. And what I will do is I'll actually, if you tell me who you are, give me your screen name or whatever. If you want to get kudos for the recommendation, I'm definitely all about doing that. But give me some ideas as to what you're looking for, and I will totally hook you up if I can. I'm all about helping people out. So, but beyond that, so again, my email address. Definitely check me out if you are interested in. Where's the highlighter? highlighter, yellow. Definitely check me out if you are wanting to. My email address is right there. Check out Internet Network Expert if you're looking for it. They actually have a free CCNA and CCNA routing and switching and CCNA voice boot camps. They are both taught by triple and quad CCIEs. Definitely check them out. INE, you can just go ahead in the upper right hand corner. Yeah, you click on the members tab, become a member, register, and then you get it for free. Or go to YouTube and type in INE training, and they have their entire the CCNA voice and CCNA route switch series on YouTube for you to watch. So check them out. Brian McGann and Mark Snow are awesome instructors. They're Brian is my core instructor for routing and switching. He's a quad CCIE. The guy's been doing it for like ever, 15 years. He's got a really low CCIE number. I think he just passed the CCIE data center not too long ago. So awesome instructors. And then make sure you get familiar with Cisco.com. That's going to be like a core thing right there. Don't not go there and check things out, because that's going to be an idea of going there is going to be your guideline for life. And I mean that in all sincerity. There's I know a lot of people that don't go to Cisco's website and look at what they need to know for the switch exam and the route exam and CCNA voice, and they're calling me and asking, "Hey, Rob, what do I do?" And I'm like, "Did you look at the website?" And no. Well, why not? Well, I don't know. Check out their website. Go to the vendor's website. In addition, definitely subscribe if you can. I lost my mouse. Oh, there it is. Definitely please subscribe and comment. You drive the channel. So if you need something covered, let me know. If I don't have a way of teaching it or going into detail on it, I will either email you a link or post a link in a video or something like that. Check out Cisco Live 365. Definitely a great resource. It'll be definitely something useful for people that want to know more about the detailed information. I wouldn't recommend CCNAs check this out, or I'm sorry, CSense check this out, because it goes kind of technically detailed. So you may not have experience in it, and I don't want you to get confused. But that's just my recommendation. You don't have to listen to me. Get Packet Tracer, get GNS3, and if you had the budget, real equipment. Just be careful when you go buy it. Beyond that, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to cover. Nope, I think we're good for now. So, there was something else I was going to say. Yeah, now that I remember. I'm not just studying Cisco. I also study VMware and Microsoft and Citrix and Checkpoint. So, and what else is there? Yeah, that's it for right now. So yeah, I'm studying for quite a bit. Check me out on LinkedIn, Robert Riker. I'm definitely going to be the guy that's in the greater Milwaukee area. You can't miss me. I'm the guy with the green shirt in the picture. I just updated my summary. I've got the certifications listed at the very top. Connect with me if you'd like. I'm definitely on LinkedIn. Check me out. I'm on Facebook too, but I'm private. So unless you friend me, I won't be... you can't read what I've got going on. So, beyond that, like I said, drop me an email if you'd like. I definitely would like the feedback as to what's going on in your life and any help that I can offer you. Check out the new CCIE version 4 and version 5. Well, actually, I should say the version 5 because version 4 is being retired. Check them out. That's going to be a big deal in the next 6 months. As a matter of fact, it's actually 6 months away from being flipped over. But beyond that, I hope this has been informative for you, and I'd like to thank you for viewing.